thanks for joining in on my cooking demo. I want to get a few things out of the way first. For those of you that are new to Epicure, all of Epicure's products are nut-free, gluten-free, and many of the products are dairy-free and even vegan. So it's great for people who have food sensitivities or allergies. And it's a Canadian company, but it's now being sold in the US as well, which is awesome. So let's get started. Today I'm going to make for you tropical pineapple chicken. This is one of Epicure's meal solutions. It came in the sheet pan meal pack, but I'm actually going to cook this in a frying pan because I feel like it seems more like a stir fry. So we're going to try it out and see how it goes. So first I'm going to make the rice. I'm going to make basmati rice in the rectangular steamer. I've actually just started cooking rice in the steamer all the time. It's so quick and easy, so it's my new go-to way of making rice. So I'm going to add a package. And then I'm going to add 1 1/4 cups of water to this. I'm using Epicure's portion bowls. It comes in a 4-pack. I actually have been using these for everything. They have measurements on the side. They come with silicone lids, so whatever you make, you can put it in the fridge and store it for later. They're super handy. So I'm going to add the water now. Okay, 1 1/4. Okay, and I'm going to pop this in the microwave. It says for 12 minutes. Okay, so while that's cooking, I'm going to get started on putting together the stir fry, or what they're calling is a sheet pan meal, but I'm going to make it as a stir fry. So I've already gone ahead and I've cubed a couple of chicken breasts, and it says to just mix everything in here. So I'm going to add the seasoning pack. Now this is my first time cooking this, so I always like to kind of smell it and see what it looks like. Gives me a good indication on whether my family's going to eat it or not. It smells like vacation. And it's not super chunky. It's very fine spice. I don't know if you can see that. So I feel like my picky family will eat it. So I'm just going to sprinkle that all in there. And then it calls for a can of pineapple chunks and the juice. So I'm going to pour all of that in. You could use fresh pineapple too, but then it wouldn't necessarily come with the juice. I think the juice is probably the part that makes this super yummy. It calls for a whole bell pepper, but I'm just going to use about 1/4 because honestly my family is super picky and I'm the only one that's probably going to eat it. And as you see, I made it in really big chunks. This sometimes is a way that I can get away with adding veggies. They either have to be in super big chunks so that my family can pick them out and not eat them, or so fine, like the onion, that they can't detect them if they're in there. So don't tell my husband, but I'm feeding him onion that he's not going to be able to pick out, and he hasn't complained all these years because I think he doesn't actually know he's eating it. Okay, so I've put all that in there. I'm just going to double check the instructions, but I'm pretty sure that's all I'm adding. Oh, right. I also have to add some snap peas. So I keep these in one of my produce savers. If you follow my group, you'll see me talk about these a lot. They're one of the first purchases I made when I became a rep, and I've been testing them lately to see if they work as well as they do, and they do. Like this produce has been in here for over a week now, and it looks just exactly the same as the day I brought it home from the grocery store. So it's safe to say that these produce savers are awesome, and they do the trick. They really do keep your food fresh for a long time. So I'm just, again, going to put a couple because no one's going to eat these except for me. But this looks so yummy. Okay, so now I'm going to mix it all around. think the last thing I need to add is some oil. This calls for coconut oil, but I don't have coconut oil, so I'm just gonna add some olive oil, which will work great for when I cook this in the pan. I'm going to use Epicure's measuring spoon. This thing is awesome. It's actually the perfect size to fit inside of all of Epicure's jars. And it's got a teaspoon and a tablespoon, and then I think half a teaspoon on the back. So it's awesome. Okay, so 2 tablespoons of oil. Still hear the rice cooking behind me. So I'm going to mix this some more, and then I've had my my frying pan heating here, so I'm going to put it in there. I'm going to cook it until the chicken is cooked. Now I did just get my sheet pans. I haven't actually used them yet, but I will take a second to show them to you because they're what this recipe calls for, and I'm super excited to use them, so I am going to show you. As far as sheet pans go, this is a really beautiful sheet pan. It almost makes me feel like I'm in a professional kitchen or something. And the part that I love about it is it has this liner that I can put in the dishwasher, and it fits perfectly in the pan. So as you can see, because of the lip on it, it's going to stop all your food from leaking out, getting on the pan, and then burning into the pan, and then you having to scrub the pan later, which is the part of cooking that I hate the most. So with this, all I'm going to do is just take this liner off. None of the rest of the gooey stuff is going to end up on the pan, so I'd probably just give the pan a quick wipe down, and then just the liner will go in the dishwasher, which is awesome. But like I said, I'm not going to use this for this recipe today. Okay, so the last time I did this, I overheated my pan, and then when I put everything in there, it sizzled like crazy. So I tried to just take the pan off, but there's a good chance it's going to do it again. So sorry about that. Let's see. Okay, it's perfect. It's not too bad.
That's cool.
So that looks really good, and it smells really good. Now I'm going to bring the phone over just so I can show you how good this looks in the pan. It looks really, really good. I probably shouldn't have unheated my pan. But, oh, there's my daughter. Say hi, Olivia.
Hi.
Okay, so.
It's Princess Day for me.
I don't know if you can see, but that looks really, really yummy.
It's Princess Day for me today.
Okay, so that's it. So now I'm just going to cook this on the stove for maybe like 10 minutes if my pan heats up again. And then my rice should be beeping any minute now, and I will have had dinner ready in, it looks like I've only been recording for almost 9 minutes. So that means dinner ready for the family, let's call it, I don't know, less than 15 minutes. Dinner on the table, which is incredible because come 5 o'clock, if dinner's not on the table, I have some really hangry children. So thanks a lot for watching today. I hope you learned something, and follow along in my VIP group for more cooking demos, recipes, and new products. Bye everyone.
Bye.